I love Africa Global Radio.
Okay, let's get on now to the good news segment. Stay with me.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news. Good news.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for good news today, the very first one I want to tell you about is coming from Nigeria.
Right.
We're looking at a young lady who is actually making different products from fish.
Right.
Catfish, to be specific.
Catfish. Okay.
I think I don't know, it's not a thing. I know it's a delicacy there for some of them.
Mm.
They want catfish, pepper soup, those kind of things. Yes. So,
Mm-hmm.
well, she actually studied aquaculture. Agriculture is actually a form of agriculture, but this into fish and then the water bodies and all of that. Her name is Olubunmi Agbato, and she's the chief executive officer of Bee Spice Fish.
Okay.
Bee Spice Fish. It's
Right.
located in Oyo State. So she actually processes the fish into 10 different products, and it has actually attracted international grants to her
Okay.
business.
Mm.
And basically, this is just telling you about how she started it out. So she basically studied aquaculture, like I mentioned, and she thought, okay, let me just start by doing something. I love this whole fish thing, and I'd love to be able to take care of it, look after some, and then see if I can make money out of it, looking at the whole unemployment situation in town right now.
Right.
So she started with just one pond.
Mm-hmm.
Just one pond. And then she also thought, look, it shouldn't just be about having these fishes, taking care of them or rearing them and then selling them to people who come and buy and cook and sell.
Right.
Why don't I add value to the whole process by processing this fish? You know, it's like the food fish value addition. Processing and marketing, and then I can get extra money or more money. So she also started looking into product development and looking at how to stay healthy as well with people.
Right.
And fish is something that I think if you're a healthy person or a healthy minded person, you know the benefits of fish.
value.
At a point, you had to stop eating meat in a certain way. There are certain forms of fish, yes, you can keep eating, and there are some you might have to stop. But fish goes a long way, has a lot of nutritional value.
And the
in them.
oil?
Which oil?
There's this, I don't know, there's this particular oil they say you get.
You get from.
I don't know if it's.
Is it
ami-
omega?
I think, I don't know, but there's this oil, I'm not sure it's amino acids.
No, really.
No, amino oil. Do we have anything like amino oil?
Amino acid. It's not.
No, yeah, it's acid rather. Okay,
It's not-
but there's just something. There's just something about it. Okay.
I'm just trying to see if you can get it. But then we have fish oil. And yes, some of them omega-3.
Yeah, all right.
Yes,
right,
we have omega-3.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
omega-3. And then I think it's good for different things as well. And then also some people talk about cod liver oil.
Yeah,
Yes,
I've
we
heard of
have
that. I've heard of that
come
one.
from a certain fish. Is it a cod or something?
Codfish.
Yes.
Epi, really? Have you ever been in the ocean before?
I have. I mean, you haven't heard of the codfish.
No, I haven't heard of the cod. Well, maybe.
It is a
I mean,
fish.
do you know the species? I mean, the different kind of species in the oceans, in the sea, and everything.
It is a fish.
Codfish.
Yes,
Anyway,
it's cod. It's cod. It's that's the general name. But
it's like
then
a pod.
You said no. There's no RCOD. It has quite a lot of fins.
Right.
This is not the
Codfish.
type that they were taught us to draw.
But
in
yeah.
school. But then, yeah. And I
Okay.
think these are the ones that
Right.
people try to get the whole
Okay.
cod liver oil and the rest,
from.
which is very healthy and
Right.
good for the human body. But let's go back to the story. Olubunmi has actually done a lot for herself. She's changed the whole story for herself. She didn't sit down and say, I'm waiting for the government to create jobs. There's a form of entrepreneurship. The fact that she's also a woman, you understand. And initially she wanted to go into pharmacy because she didn't want to do agriculture. She was thinking, I'm a woman. Agriculture in this state, will I get that much support?
Right.
But then, as God will have it, she found herself doing the whole agriculture thing, and she started looking at it. So far, she says she's encountered challenges, but
Right.
then she's actually not regretted going on that path. It's something that has actually helped
learned a
her.
lot.
Yes, I mean, how to deal with technical challenges, workmanship, so many things, and she's gradually scaling through all the challenges and using them as a stepping stone onto the next step. Now she actually has a fish farm that comprises 6 ponds. Yes, 2 large ponds and then 4 smaller ponds, and they have the capacity of 10,000 fishes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Start small and get bigger. That's the
and
idea.
I feel that's a very important thing as well. And the good thing for her is the fact she's doing it with her husband. The husband is actually an engineer.
Oh, wow.
So she's in charge of the fish and the rest. The husband he's an engineer, and then he produces fish feed.
Okay.
So
Okay.
both are working in hand for themselves.
Everybody's got a role to play.
Yes, when they start, they don't necessarily feed the fishes the feed they produce. They buy some for the fingerlings, the small ones, and then when they go to a certain stage, then they start feeding them with the ones they themselves.
produce.
Yes, they switch
Right.
from 8 weeks. Then they switch to their own feed for them, and I feel that is cutting down on cost.
Good.
That helps them. You
Very true,
understand?
very
now
true.
she took a year to create awareness before she actually did start the business. Yes, and when she
nice.
started, I think the initial amount, the capital was 100,000 naira. That's what she used to start, and that was money she had saved doing her service to start working on it. Now, what are some of the things she creates from this? And people are actually liking, and people are buying, and people use it for different things. Now, she doesn't just sell the catfish to people who cook and sell, but then she also creates fish pellets,
Okay.
and then also fish oil,
Right.
fish cake, fish cookies.
Okay.
And then they have fish powder, which people tend to buy, and then some of them they introduce it into baby food because of its nutritional value, because the babies can't chew.
Yeah.
So you mix it with it, and they'll be eating, they like it.
Very creative. Right.
I think this is something we can all learn from. I mean, don't necessarily sit and wait. If you have something you love, I know people tend to say following your passion may not necessarily bring you all the money you want.
Yeah.
But if you know how to brand it, if you know how to put value
You make
into
money
it,
out of it.
you can make money out
Rest
of it,
assured,
and you'll
yeah.
be happy because it's something you love doing. Now she's turned this into something that gives her money, generates money from her
Right.
for her. So this is somebody who is actually making a difference, and she's a woman. Now she's getting attention from international markets and even grants. That tells you it's a lot of work that goes into it.
Great. All
So I'm
right.
proud of her. I'm proud of her.
I mean, anyone who knows how, the entrepreneurial space works would definitely be proud of her. Right.
Well, the next one is also making me happy, but I'm thinking it's long overdue.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the United Nations General Assembly has actually created a new permanent forum for people of African descent.
Good one.
Still long overdue for me.
But at least it's finally here. Better late than never.
At least they've been having deliberations over it for quite some time now. And finally, on Monday, just this Monday, they established a new platform, and it's to improve the lives of Afro descendants. And I mean, these are people who have suffered for centuries the ills of racism, racial discrimination, and the legacy of enslavement around the globe. So I think it was a great thing. And I mean, it was unanimously adopted by the 193 member body.
Okay.
I feel it's great.
Like everybody was on board, Let's just go with the flow.
I'm not going to say everybody was on board.
I know, but majority,
yes,
193, right? I mean,
yes,
that's like a
they
lot.
unanimously adopted it. So,
Right.
well, it's going to be a 10-member advisory body that's going to work closely with the Geneva-based Human Rights Council.
Okay.
And then it's going to serve as a consultation mechanism for people of African descent and other stakeholders. And then it's also going to contribute to elaborate the UN Declaration, which is a first step towards a legally binding instrument on the promotion and full respect of rights of African people or people of African descent. Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes I just feel like saying, I mean, don't make it sound as if we should be happy. Like, who? I mean, of course we deserve respect.
That's what I'm saying. That is long overdue. That's why I'm
That
not.
particular point is making it sound as if, okay, now we're gonna give you that respect you deserve. I mean, I didn't
don't
have
know
that
why they
respect
were
from day one.
underlying. This is
Yeah,
normal. There now.
like I should jubilate, I mean, you guys have done well, but I shouldn't be super excited about this.
This
one,
is paperwork. I want to see the action. So basically, it's going to be made up of 5 members that's nominated by the government, and then it will be elected by the General Assembly, and 5 additional members who will be appointed by the Human Rights Council.
Right.
Now, among other mandates, the task, it will seek to advance the full political, economic, and social inclusion of people of African descent in the societies in which they live as equal citizens without discrimination.
Right.
And with equal enjoyment of human rights, and also contribute to the elaboration of the UN Declaration on the Rights of People or Persons of African Descent. So the forum will also provide expert advice and recommendations to the Human Rights Council. Yes, I feel this is long overdue. It's good. It's still long overdue.
Yeah. And they've said it. Everybody needs to be respected.
We hope it's actually
everybody
going to
should have equal rights.
Guess when their first
and
session will be
justice.
held?
Yeah, when?
2022.
Oh dear, you guys. Anyway, they've said it, so we're waiting for it. We just need to get there safe and sound. Okay. That's all we have for the good news segment.
You enjoyed the video, right? Well, if you do, like, subscribe, and share.